Have you ever wondered if there is a limit to the amount of sugar you can put in Kool-Aid? According to the package, it's about 1 cup, depending on what type of Kool-Aid you buy. But is that actually the max amount of sugar that can be put in Kool-Aid? To answer this question, we need to first talk about solutions. Solutions are such a common part of life that you may be thinking, well, they're pretty boring. Well, that's wrong. The chemistry of solutions is actually very fascinating. And in this video, I will teach you the basics of the chemistry of solutions. Let's start with defining some words. A solution is a homogeneous mixture, meaning everything is evenly distributed throughout the mixture, and it doesn't scatter light. The reason why this last part is included in the definition is because there are actually 2 types of homogeneous mixtures, colloids and solutions. We are only talking about the latter today. There are also 2 parts to a solution, the solute and the solvent. The solute is the thing that gets dissolved, and the solvent is the thing that does the dissolving. In our Kool-Aid example, the water is the solvent and the Kool-Aid mix and sugar are both solutes. Lastly, we need to talk about solubility, which is the amount of something that will dissolve in something else. This can be confusing because often solubility is seen as a yes or no thing. Either something is soluble or it's not. This is not the case. Solubility is a spectrum that can change based on the environment. So to say that something is soluble or that it is not can be simplifying the chemistry a little too much. Now, back to Kool-Aid. Like I mentioned before, both the Kool-Aid mix and the sugar are solutes, while water is the solvent. It can be said that both Kool-Aid mix and sugar are soluble in water, meaning that they will dissolve in water. But to answer our question, is there a limit to the amount of sugar you can put in Kool-Aid? We only need to look at the sugar and water interactions. Here, I have 2 cups of water, each consisting of 240 milliliters of water at about 25 degrees Celsius. To the first cup, I am adding 100 grams of sugar or sucrose. To the second cup, I'm adding 300 grams of sugar. As you can see, all the sugar dissolved in the first cup, but in the second cup, there's still sugar sitting at the bottom. To understand this, we need to talk about the 3 different types of solutions: unsaturated, saturated, and supersaturated. A saturated solution is a solution that has the most amount of solute possible dissolved in a given volume of solvent and at a specific temperature. Unsaturated means what you think it means. Less solute than is possible is dissolved. And supersaturated solutions are weird. More solute than is what is thought to be the max can be dissolved and is dissolved in a supersaturated solution. In this example, I made an unsaturated solution and a saturated solution. The cup that had sugar sitting on the bottom is the saturated solution. Now, you may be wondering, is there a way to get all the sugar in the second cup to dissolve? The answer is yes. All you need to do is heat the solution up. That's because as temperature increases, the solubility of sugar in water also increases. So, is there a max amount of sugar that you can put in your Kool-Aid? The answer is kind of. It just depends if you like your punch hot or cold.